Praise the Lord, everyone. Starting a new week today, September 29th. The awareness of the call. For necessity is laid upon me. Yes, woe is me if I do not preach the gospel. 1 Corinthians 9:16. We are inclined to forget the deeply spiritual and supernatural touch of God. If you're able to tell exactly where you were when you received the call of God and can explain all about it, I question whether you have truly been called. The call of God does not come like that. It is much more supernatural. The realization of the call in a person's life may come like a clap of thunder, or it may dawn gradually. I know in my case, it was a gradual calling, and then it became like a thunder. It hit me really hard. But however quickly or slowly this awareness comes, it is always accompanied with an undercurrent of the supernatural, something that is inexplicable and produces a glow. At any moment, the sudden awareness of this incalculable, supernatural, surprising call that has taken hold of your life may break through. John 15:16 says, I chose you. I chose you. Jesus chose you. The call of God has nothing to do with salvation and sanctification. You're not called to preach the gospel because you are sanctified. The call to preach the gospel is infinitely different. Paul describes it as a compulsion that was placed upon him. It becomes a need. We're compelled to want to bring the good news to everybody. It's beyond our, natural inclination. It's just a supernatural, compelling desire that we have. If you have ignored and thereby removed the great supernatural call of God in your life, take a review of your circumstances. See where you have put your own ideas of service or your particular abilities ahead of the call of God. Paul said, woe is me if I do not preach the gospel. He had become aware of the call of God, and his compulsion to preach the gospel was so strong that nothing else was any longer even a competitor for his strength. If a man or woman is called of God, it doesn't matter how difficult the circumstances may be. God orchestrates every force at work for his purpose in the end. If you will agree with God's purpose, he will bring not only your conscious level, but also all the deeper levels of your life, which you yourself cannot reach, into perfect harmony. He will bring to the surface. He will orchestrate all of your circumstances in order to bring you where He has predestined you to be. Be aware of how He does orchestrate things in your life. Pay attention. Nothing happens by coincidence, by accident, my friend. Everything is in control, in God's hands. And it's to observe, it's to watch, and to obey and say, let not my will be done but yours, Lord. I'm not making any plans of my own. I am not deciding anything. I just want to let you have full control of my life. You're sitting in the driver's seat of my life. I'm going to relax in the back seat, knowing that you're taking care of everything. Allow Him to show you what He wants and surrender to it without resistance. Of course, the enemy will set up traps along the way to distract you, to put doubt in your mind. But you must kick down those barriers and not listen to anything contrary to God's will. Imagine yourself on a racing track, and there's some hurdles that you have to jump over. And you need to jump over every single one of them if you want to reach the winning line. But guess what? Jesus is jumping with you. He's helping you jump higher and run faster because He wants you to reach the finish line with Him. God bless you.